Hey everybody, welcome to Friday. You made it. It's TGIF, and welcome to you all. You know, there's been so much in the news, and I'm going to go over some of that today, and going to encourage you tomorrow. We're going to be on Facebook Live, 9 o'clock. Going to answer your questions, and we're going to talk a little bit about leaky gut syndrome. Maybe a term you've heard before, maybe a term you haven't heard before. But it's one of those terms that could be a contributing factor to this whole coronavirus thing. So we'll talk about that tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Today we're going to talk about ADD and ADHD, a scourge of this current generation. Now, it's estimated 35 to 38% of boys between the ages of 10 and 17 are on some sort of medication for ADD. I have my feelings about that. We've tried to discount parenting, but over the time, I've seen so many cases, and again, I'm not being critical at all, so many cases of parents just looking for that title, that ADD title to put on my child so that you can say he has a disease state. It's not my fault. It has nothing to do with parenting. And okay, for whatever reason. But there's all kind of different risk factors. Now comes a new study out of Finland that says there's something that you could do, mom, dad, during the course of pregnancy, mom, dad, that could lower the risk factors of you having a child 10 years from now, 16 years from now with ADD or ADHD. And lowering that risk factor by 38%. It's pretty substantial. This article says this: alongside genotype, prenatal factors like vitamin D and the deficiencies that can be seen during pregnancy can influence the development of ADHD, says Dr. Minna Sukdorf, University of Turku in Finland. Notice these articles, the ones that really have bang to them, don't come from this country, unfortunately. The study is the first population-level research to demonstrate an association between low maternal vitamin D levels in early to mid-pregnancy and an elevated risk of diagnosed attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and ADHD in their offspring. I'm still looking for that OB-GYN group that at the end of every trimester does a vitamin D level on that mom 3 times during the course of the pregnancy. Let's make it 4. 1 test prior to even getting pregnant. The study included 1,067 children born between 1998 and 1999, diagnosed with ADHD in Finland, and the same number of matched controls. The data was collected before the current national recommendation in Finland for the intake of vitamin D during pregnancy, which is 10 micrograms per day throughout the year. Again, Finland at a much higher latitude than most, which would require probably, I don't know for a fact, higher levels of vitamin D. The primary investigator, Professor Andrei Surander, says that despite the recommendations, vitamin D deficiency is still a global problem. In Finland, for example, mothers' vitamin D intake among several immigrant groups is not at a sufficient level. The research offers strong advice that a low level of vitamin D during pregnancy is related to attention deficit in offspring, as ADHD is one of the most common chronic diseases in children. The research results have a great significance for public health, said Professor Surander. The study is part of a larger research project that aims to discover the connections between the mother's health during pregnancy and ADHD in offspring. The goal is to produce information for developing preventative treatments and measure for identifying the risk factors for ADHD. The study was done in collaboration between researchers from the University of Turku in Finland and Columbia University here in the States, in New York. It was funded by the National Institutes of Mental Health and the Academy of Finland, and it's part of the INVEST, I-N-V-E-S-T, flagship program of the University of Turku. In the study, the researchers used the exceptionally comprehensive Finnish maternity cohort consisting of approximately 2 million serum specimens collected during the first and early second trimesters of pregnancy. So there's this massive database that's building in Finland. We don't do that here. Privacy stuff. So again, this was published in the Journal of the American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. Vitamin D deficiency during pregnancy connected to an elevated risk of ADHD. Do you know what your vitamin D level is right now? 25 OHD. You know? If you don't, perhaps you need to get it checked. Contact your doctor. Contact us at 678-228-8900. We can help you and guide you in that direction. And once you have your number, again, we like to get everybody's goal to get into the 60s or greater. 60, 65, 70, in that range. Now, you may have seen this one. I'm going to close with this today. You may have seen this one on the news in the last couple of days. Dr. John Watkins is right. We need to think beyond containment. But he overlooked the possibility that a seasonal flu shot was a potential contributor to the current outbreak. This is published in the British Medical Journal, February 28th. February 28th, a little over a month and a half ago. A randomized placebo-controlled trial in children showed that flu shots increased fivefold the risk of acute respiratory infections caused by a group of non-influenza viruses, including coronaviruses. You know, when I first saw it, I thought, no, not really. Can't be. You know, and I've had my feelings about the flu shot for a long time. Don't do it, won't do it. Don't believe in it. And I don't believe we're ever going to get a vaccine for the current coronaviruses. I don't think it's possible. And I'm not the expert, but again, doing the basics. And by the way, we got our buffered vitamin C back in stock. The capsules are back. The tablets are back. We have plenty in stock now. Take advantage. Give our staff a call at 678-228-8900 or look out for us on the website at The Nutrition Shop, THE, thenutritionshop.net. Make sure you're with us tomorrow morning. I know leaky gut syndrome isn't a good thing for 9 o'clock in the morning, but we're going to delve into that and get as much information out to you in a very quick period of time. God bless you, folks. Need anything, give us a call here at the office. Have a great, healthy day. Take care.